President Trump plans to make it easier to build in the U.S. where endangered species live. This is part of the administration's efforts to deregulate policies that appear to hamper economic growth. Let's bring in Brett Hartl. He is the Director of Government Affairs at the Center for Biological Diversity. Thank you so much, Brett, for being here. The president wants to overhaul the 1973 Endangered Species Act. What does this act do, and why did Congress approve it?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So the Endangered Species Act is probably the world's strongest environmental law, at least for conserving wildlife and endangered species. It was enacted in 1973 to reduce the chance of species will go extinct. And in 1975, just 2 years after it was passed, the expert wildlife agencies that administer the act are basically said that if you destroy habitat, then that is a type of harm that is prohibited by law. So this proposal by the Trump administration just a few days ago would reverse this 50-year-old protection that is really designed to protect the places that species live and need to not only exist, but to recover and grow in size.
So it's not exactly clear how the president would overhaul or alter this law. Only Congress can change or repeal it. But what are some possibilities within his purview?
Right. So the main thing that he can do is to change the regulations, like you said. So he's enacted a very broad, very aggressive effort to repeal and rescind regulations. These are the day-to-day protections that make the law real. And that can be changed by any administration. So he's taking a very radical approach by getting rid of this definition of harm, which states that if you destroy habitat, you actually injure or kill wildlife as a result, that's illegal. So instead, it won't be, and developers will have a basically free pass to destroy habitat.
So if something like this does go through, what impact would it have, not just on wildlife, but the broader environment?
Sure. So, well, for wildlife, it would be devastating. I just want to make that clear. If you think about species like the Florida panther, spotted owls, California red-legged frogs, the biggest single cause of endangerment is habitat loss. So if you make it easier to destroy habitat, it just makes it very difficult to save species. And we rely on wildlife and plants and ecosystems every day. They help keep our water clean. They make our lives better. These are really foundational protections that make sure that we don't basically take actions that harm the environment. Endangered species have been the canary in the coal mine since the beginning. If you think about the DDT era, bald eagles and peregrine falcons, when we take steps to conserve and recover wildlife, we're really helping ourselves.
All right, Brett Hartl, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.